man? Anything new?
No, not really.
So I mean, just what has the last 24 hours been like? Just kind of getting all the messages, kind of grasping everything that's going on right now.
It's been a blessing. Come a very long way, and when I finally signed the paper, just thought about all those mornings and nights that I spent in the gym. Those times where I was struggling, wasn't playing. Went to G League, went through a month of January playing 1 minute. Like, all of it's worth it. All of it was worth it just from signing that, being able to take care of my family.
What was it like having them next to you, having mom and dad next to you when you did that?
Super important. That's my circle. Those are two of my best friends. So not having them there wouldn't have been right. So I definitely was glad to have them there.
Is that one of the first times you really got to kind of sit back and reflect on where you started from to where you are right now?
No, it wasn't the first time. I do it actually a good amount just to put things in perspective. Trying to get too ahead of myself and always try not to be too hard on myself. I'm probably my biggest critic, but I also remember, it's all about perspective and, where I've come from. And I've gotten better each day and every year, so just glad to be where I am right now.
How much does that kind of instill confidence in you for this next season especially?
What part exactly?
Just the contract extension.
It doesn't really, instill any more confidence in me because that's not my goal to, obtain, it's a good thing to have, I would say, but my main goal is to be the best basketball player I can be, and if I do that, then the money will take care of itself.
Trey, how would you say your legs feel? What are you able to do right now in practice?
I am, I just started jogging and doing a little bit more ramping up with, jogging, haven't sprinted yet, but, I'm feeling pretty solid right now, just still trying to figure everything out. It's a tricky injury, so, we've got to make sure we handle it with care.
And now that you're locked in, seeing that, you're under contract, Z's under contract, DeJounte, Herb, kind of knowing what that core is going to look like moving forward, how much confidence does that give you, kind of knowing what the vision is here?
No, it's great. I mean, you've seen what, me, Herb, and Z have done together. It's been a pretty good three-man, adding DeJounte into that mix for the foreseeable future has been, pretty good. And I think that he'll be able to help a lot. So, I'm just pretty excited for what the future has to hold.
When your coach was asked yesterday about what he's the most proud of you for, he mentioned like when you were a rookie that he told you you need to go down to the G League and you came back, and obviously you came back and were really successful. I mean, what is that something that you thought about at all in terms of just the adversity that you kind of had to go through at the beginning of your career?
It was the most important time of my entire career. It was probably the hardest time for me mentally, especially, with all the expectations, summer league, first team all summer league, preseason played well, then didn't have a good game until February. Being the first round pick, there's a lot of expectations, and so it was tough. Obviously, I was happy for my guys, but I also wanted to make sure that I was able to contribute. So I would say my rookie year, during those times where I didn't play, that was the most important time for me because it made me grow up a lot.
Trey, just a question about your rookie this year, Yves Missy. Is he NBA ready already?
Absolutely.
How so?
That boy's good. I mean, he's very athletic. He blocks shots, rebounds, dunks the ball. That's all we really need him to do right now, and does that at a high level.
Trey, can you talk about BI, what you saw over him during preseason and training camp? A lot of people would assume, right, he's got the contract hanging over his head, but can you say from what you've seen? Because what we've seen, talking to him, watching you guys practice afterwards, we see the same BI. What have you seen?
I wouldn't even say the same BI. I think he's been better. He's been super vocal on defense. He's been hitting shots at a really high rate, and he's just been a good team player. I'm just really proud of him. I mean, that's a really tough situation to be in, especially when there's a lot of things that are uncertain going into the next year, and then it stays the same. You still got to be professional, and that's something he's done at a high level.
And we were talking to Hawk yesterday, and he talked about just how big you've been with him, since he came in as a rookie. What's kind of been your message to him going into year two?
Shoot the ball. That's literally it. Just shoot the ball, be yourself, have confidence, almost irrational confidence, because it only take you, as far as you want it to go.
Trey, did you hear the quote that he said he may be going in your closet?
Oh, I heard it. It ain't happening, but I heard it, though. And plus, he can't even fit my clothes anyway, so we all good?